How are you? My name's Jamie. What's your name? Okay. Got it. I already got yours. You having a good Hal-Con so far? Yeah? It's only day one. Only day one. There's still more. But you're not here to see me. And you're not here to hear me. So I guess I'll introduce our guest. Yeah? You have seen him on Buffy the Vampire Slayer. You have seen him on Angel, Cabin in the Woods, Transformers. Tom, don't talk about Transformers. You've seen him rule his social media empire on Instagram. And he'll be on season 2 of Working Moms on CBC. Yeah, we all say that about CBC, don't we, in Canada? Ladies and gentlemen, throw your hands together in rapid succession for Tom Lenk. Okay, you're in.
Is this me? Do I use this? Oh no, that's yours.
I've already coughed into it, so. How you doing, Tom? Welcome to Halifax.
Oh my God, making it difficult. Hi. I was, that was not me being rude. I was actually Instagram storying you as I came out onto stage. Don't you love technology? You don't have to interact with actual humans. You can just...
So represent, people. Represent. Have you been to Halifax before?
No, it's my first time.
First time?
Yeah.
Just so you can suck up to the crowd, what do you think so far?
It's great.
There you go.
I saw a boat being built on my way in. I'd never seen that before.
That took 15 years to work up, to get that boat started.
Really?
Yeah.
15 years to build a boat.
Welcome to Canada.
Okay.
I think we went through, 15 prime ministers trying to get that first boat going?
Oh, honey, you have such a beautiful prime minister right now. Accepting all Canadian wedding proposals at this point. Well, not accepting. I'll be considering. Help me.
Did you bring any of your craft supplies? Are you going to be doing any
no,
creation
but
here?
they may be supplying me with some supplies for if anyone wants to come to the Lenk Look for Less panel on Sunday. If they bring some supplies, I think they said they would. And then if anybody wants to just bring like any remnants, fabric, trash, recyclables or whatever, I'm gonna see if I can come up with something I'll come up with the not the outfit. I'll come up with the person I want to Lenk look ahead of time. That I think I need to just figure out what would be appropriate for this audience. So I'm gonna think on that.
What would be appropriate for this audience? Something with plaid. Tartan.
But it also has to be something I want to do, like maybe Wonder Woman or, that's. Did you guys see that movie? Did anyone else cry? Like, ugly cry? Just. I'm also friends with Lucy Davis, who plays Etta Candy, and I saw it the very first showing at a big theater in Hollywood, and people were losing their minds. And she got all the good laughs in the movie. I was so happy for her.
Good
anyway.
for her. Yeah, it was the point where, you're not in the movie, but we'll talk about it anyway.
Okay.
No Man's Land. Once No Man's Land happened, that was it. When she's going across, being fired at.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, let's go on to Buffy just for a second, if we may.
Okay.
Speaking of women who can kick ass.
Yes.
How dangerous is Sarah Michelle Gellar?
In real life?
In real life.
She's quite friendly in real life.
Yeah.
But yeah, Don't mess with her. She'll kick your ass.
Did anything
Just kidding.
happen?
No, she's the best.
You can say yes. Did anything happen on the show where?
God, you're just like, so anyway, give me all the dirt. You went straight for, you want the hot goss. There is none, so.
Interesting stories. Interesting stories. Did anyone ever come close to being killed by Sarah Michelle Gellar?
No.
Wow.
No, because she's super professional. She would never endanger you on set.
Yeah.
That's the thing, like, there's a pressure when you're working with her, like, as a guest star. Well, as a guest star, you're normally like, oh God, please don't let me mess up this moment because I don't want to ruin this. And so as I got more comfortable on the show, there's still always a little bit of nerves because Sarah always knows her line. Like, she can look at her lines, like, right before she goes on and just know them. She has quite a fast brain, that one. Anyway, I love her and I'm excited for her. Oh, do you guys have Target up here?
Well, yeah, Tom, that's a really funny story.
Why? Why is that? Why are you laughing at a thing I don't know about?
The big splashy, we're getting Target. Oh, right, we're getting Target. And then they moved into Canada nationwide, and 2 months later? 2 months later, shut down everything.
Oh, weird.
Yeah, the guy who was in
mind.
charge of Target in Canada didn't really handle it well and didn't know Canadians.
They don't need various sundries, soaps.
Oh no, we do. We just wanted American prices.
Oh, they upcharged. I
What?
see.
You
Anyway,
gotta
well
come
then
across
never
the border.
mind. You cannot get Sarah's Food Stores products at your local Target. You can, I think, mail order.
Online, yeah.
Yeah,
What-
it's like a
what-
box of organic baked goods that you add the eggs and milk to, and you can bake treats with your family.
Really?
Yeah, you guys don't know about this?
Has anybody tried them?
Do they deliver to Canada? Okay,
Sure.
well, get on it, people.
Are there drones? Yeah.
As a spokesperson for Food Stores. Yeah, no, I just love Sarah, and I love that she's an entrepreneur and just making it happen.
Do you guys all keep in touch?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
How about David? He's gone on.
Oh, I don't know. I don't talk to David.
No.
I was on an episode of Bones with him. I never saw him while I was there.
Oh no.
Yeah. Whatever. I don't know.
That's
No tea,
that's
no
right.
shade.
He could
My
have
scene wasn't with him. I don't know.
He could have showed up anyway, but no.
Why would you? It's work. It's not called hang out with people you worked out with once before and see if you remember them. No, it's called.
That's why I've never made it. That's it.
Yeah.
So tell us a little bit about your Instagram realm.
Well, if you aren't following me on Instagram, I am the first name in household high fashion. I'm actually from here. I'm going to Paris for Fashion Week. What? I'm doing this thing for this luxe label called Acne Studios, and they're sending me to their. I've been doing some posts for them of their actual outfits that they asked me to do. So they're sending me to their fashion show in Paris. I've never been to a fashion show. I'm so excited.
Really?
Ooh, do you guys have fashion shows here in Halifax? I don't believe you.
Here at Hal-Con,
Don't believe you. I'm sure there's a costume parade, right?
No fashion shows. My brother was a male model in his younger years.
Nope, you're lying.
Yeah.
Okay.
But fashion here in Halifax is different from fashion in Paris.
Yeah, I'd say there's a lot more layers here, probably.
Yeah, and we wear socks with our shoes.
What are you trying to say? Look.
Oh,
What?
I thought you were wearing beige socks, man.
One
Sorry.
of us is tapped into the fashion world. One of us isn't. Just saying. You choose. You choose who you think.
So when
Next
you're in-
question.
Next question. Let's open it up. Crickets. Thank you. Here we go. Over here.
Yes, you.
Hey there.
Hi.
Welcome to Halifax. When you took your role on Buffy as part of the evil trio, did you know that you'd be the last one standing, or did you guys draw straws to see who'd be?
No, we were booked for 10 episodes, right off the bat. We didn't necessarily know if there would be more after that because we were technically supposed to, I think, just be for season 6. And then it just, I don't know how it happened. You have to talk to the writers. Maybe they drew straws. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I was excited to be the last man standing. But I do love Danny and Adam, so I was sad when they got killed. But
By you for one of them.
yeah, whatever.
You got over it.
I mean, sort of. I guess. Who cares?
Better than Warren, at least.
All right. Cool.
Thank you. Over here.
Hi. Hi. Sorry.
Hot mic.
Well, Andrew is one of my favorite characters from Buffy, like overall, because I started with the later seasons, so I was like, he's awesome. And then my mom's like, oh, he's only in 2 seasons, and I got really sad. But no, because he was only in 2 seasons, most of his story arc was first being evil, and then him kind of being a guest hostage.
Technically a guestage. I think that's the word you're looking for.
But if Andrew could have had a love interest, like who would you want him, Andrew, to end up with for
Oh my
any
God.
character on
Loaded
Buffy?
question.
Any character, not just your seasons, any character from Buffy.
Oh, I don't know. I mean, this is something I've literally never thought of before. So, I mean, I'd just be grabbing things from. I mean, they were obsessed with Buffy, weren't they? They were like all 3 of them together. Buffy, maybe a combination of Buffy / Spike.
Yeah.
I don't know. You seem to be enamored with Spike.
Spike's all mine.
Thank you.
What? Okay. Yeah.
Thank you.
No. Okay. Yes.
Hi. Another trio-related question for you. Your character Andrew, Conversations with Dead People, kills off Jonathan, and then in Storyteller, at the end of that, he concludes by saying that if he survives this whole apocalypse deal, first thing he's going to do is turn himself in, face justice for the murder. Doesn't happen.
Did I say that?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Wait, I don't even
There's
remember
this
that.
tearful confession thing at the
I
end.
don't remember him saying I'm
and-
going to turn myself in, though.
Oh, I forget the exact phrasing, but basically saying that you're going to pay for it, that you're going to confess that.
I don't know if he meant like the authorities.
You're thinking it wasn't a formal sort of thing?
I don't know. I literally haven't thought about it in
Oh, okay.
however many years, 10
more-
years.
more of
I
a-
don't know. I feel like maybe he was like, because didn't the Scooby Gang knew that he did it, right? Or did they not know?
Oh, they knew that he did it.
So he didn't have to admit it to them? I don't
They were
know.
like semi-regularly chastising him for it. But Buffy gets mad at you for keeping your murder weapon with the kitchen cutlery at one point. So there seemed to be...
But what was your question? You just rattling off
That's
trivia?
true.
Is this a Buffy
Possibly.
trivia competition right now that I'm losing? You're trying to show me how much you know
No.
about the trivia.
Oh, no.
Normally
No.
these take place in a pub, so I'm gonna
There we
say wrong crowd, buddy.
Okay. Fair
no,
enough.
actually, I don't know. I don't know the answer to your
Sure.
question because I never thought about it.
Well, what I was getting at...
Actors don't think a lot. We just
No.
say the lines.
Well, just as an opinion thing, though, for Andrew, since he doesn't really face consequences for that in the end, do you think he's redeemed by the
Yeah.
end of the series?
Yes.
Yeah? Okay. Fair enough.
Good answer. It took
Sure,
us
I
15
think-
minutes to get to yes.
Yeah, I think in the end he was a fun guy. I think it was sweet at
Thank
the
you.
end.
Yeah.
So he killed a person. Who hasn't these days?
Just
There
one?
you go.
Whatever. I can't keep track.
Well, I think Buffy, she compares you to a mushroom at one point. She says that he's not
Next
so much...
question,
He's not so
please.
much evil.
I'm happy with that answer. Moving on.
Check your schedule when the photo op is.
Yes. Thank you again.
You're welcome.
Thank you very much.
I kid.
I am astounded, always astounded by the memories of the fans.
Versus the memory of the,
The actors.
Well, the thing is, like, I don't know. Do actors normally sit and watch themselves repeatedly? I mean, I don't know about David Boreanaz. Maybe he does.
I always go right to Galaxy Quest. Remember in episode 13 when, no, I don't.
No.
I don't. Next question. Hello.
Hello.
Oh, wait, we have to go to that mic over there. Go.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi. 2 questions about your wonderful, fantastic Instagram that inspires all of us here in Canada.
Oh, thank you.
First question. If you could pick any celebrity to replicate their style overall, what celebrity would you choose?
Wait, what do you mean? Which celebrity to...
In general, if you had to pick somebody's style based on who your favorite may be or one particular.
Oh, you mean just
that's
like
your favorite.
what
Yeah.
celebrity out there right now has my favorite,
Yeah.
like red carpet style or like
All of the above.
presentation of their own style? Okay, well, Instagram is great for like following like gorgeous people that like make you angry that they're just like living this perfect life and like who is there taking all these pictures of you? How do you get these candid photos of you in the streets looking well lit and gorgeous? So on that note, there's this guy. Is he a model? I don't know. Does he just have an amazing life where he goes to fashion shows? I guess. I have no idea what he does. His name is Eric Rutherford. I think it's Mr. Eric Rutherford on Instagram. Anyway, he has very good style, and I wish he's like a silver fox. I wish I was just got lost in my thoughts. Anyway, I like
dreamy.
his style. I would like to, but I also have no occasion to wear like suit jackets and things. So I'd like to have more occasions to dress like him at. Yes.
Thank
Fair
you.
enough. Part 2 of the question.
Oh yes.
Have you ever considered doing a line of Lady Gaga styles?
Of Lady what?
Lady Gaga.
Oh, you mean like have I done her on Instagram?
Would you consider doing more of her in general?
Is this a personal request?
Maybe. I mean, if you're looking for ideas.
I just sort of let it happen, and if there's something and she's in the news with a new whatever thing, and I'm inspired, I'll do her again. But yeah, I'll definitely do her again because sometimes it's hard to do her because she's already, sometimes it seems like her outfit might be made out of trash. I mean, like the meat dress. Yeah. I'm just saying like sometimes her fashion is already a commentary on fashion, or she's wearing stuff that's so fashion forward that, anyway, yeah, I'll probably do her again in the future.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
All right, bye.
Thank you. Over here.
I know who you mean by that Eric Rutherford guy. You're right, he's a fox. That's not my
okay.
question. When you were working on Much Ado About Nothing, had you done Shakespeare before? Had you done one of the readings at Joss's house?
I've done a couple of the readings at Joss's. I got a C in my Shakespeare acting class in college, so that wasn't great. I had a hard time memorizing it because it's
not the way we
it's
talk.
just like it feels like a foreign language sometimes, and if you don't know like what each and every word means, it can be. So I have mad respect for anyone that can do that well. So I was just trying to remember those lines when we were filming it.
What was the experience like other than that part, like overall?
Oh, it was just fun. I mean, getting to be Nathan's sidekick was just. He's such a sweet guy. Why? Because he's Canadian. He's so friendly. Yeah, it was just so much fun, and I had all of my lines written on note cards in my pocket just for easy access to shove them into my head. And I didn't even have very many lines, but for some reason I find it to be very challenging to remember that stuff.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Over here.
Hello.
Hi.
So I was wondering, in the spirit of the convention, if there is have you ever considered having superpowers or a suite of powers that you would love to have, or would you want to be a superhero? Would you want that?
Gosh, this is a frequently asked question, and I never have a good answer. I should probably think about it in advance of attending a convention.
That seems like.
Well, I'm trying to think, like, what kind of powers do I have, like, in a dream sometimes? Maybe flying would be good. I tend to, in a dream, sort of hover over stairways, trying to, like, and it never works. What else would I like? Sort of just like, a general sort of like hand laser thing, just sort of things shooting out of your, more like the Harry Potter level of. I like Harry Potter powers. I mean, is that considered superhero powers? Was that considered? I just recently got into a whole debate about like Mary Poppins. Is she magic? Like, is she a witch? Like, what is she? Like, what kind of power? And then like, my defense was like, oh, well, she doesn't have powers on the level of Harry Potter. Like, she doesn't have like things shooting out of her hands or, things apparating. Like she has. And then my friend Jane Espenson, who's a Buffy writer, was like, well, she has magical objects. Does she actually have magic, or just the items that she uses are magic? And it's a very deep discussion for another day. But yeah, I'd like some Mary Poppins level magic, like a bag that has lots of, like, I'd like to be able to carry all of my supplies. I've still yet to figure it out if you can carry a hot glue gun on an airplane in your carry-on. Can you? What do you think? I don't know.
Just as long as it's not loaded, I think you're safe.
Well, I don't know because they have plugs now. Would that be considered, like, could you heat up your glue gun and start gluing people?
I think it's that second part they have a problem with. I think.
Yeah, I don't know.
Depends on how strong the plunger is, I guess. How far the glue can go.
Have you ever
It
used
doesn't
a hot
go
glue
far.
gun?
A glue gun's shooting distance is not great.
Suboptimal, really.
It's more of a dribble. Wow. Okay. Next question.
Thank you.
Glue guns in general, I'm saying.
It's me. Okay.
Hi.
I didn't know you were a fashion guy, and I don't have Instagram, but now I'm gonna get it.
Get on it.
I don't understand it, but I'll get it anyway. Anyway, we all know that Andrew was like a little bit of a Steven Spielberg cross with like Andy Warhol of his
Okay.
time. I think so anyway. So if he had a chance to direct another documentary or another film, what do you think it would be about?
Good question.
I think, I don't know. I mean, he's a bit of a narcissistic documentarian. I think he was the original Kim Kardashian, right? Had that movie come out yet where it was the found footage of the Blair Witch? Had Blair Witch come out at that point in time?
Yeah.
Were they referencing that in some way? I don't know. Maybe he would make sort of a general sort of like monster documentary, like the various like demons and monsters in Sunnydale, sort of like a Fantastical Beasts, Jinx, okay. Type of thing. How about that? I like that.
A day in the life?
Of magical beasts, Fantastical Beasts in Sunnydale. Whoa, can you imagine a Sunnydale, Potterville crossover? Oh, okay. All right.
Thank you.
Oh, yeah, thanks.
Hi.
Hi.
Everyone on the Buffy show had a very particular sort of stutter to the way they talked. I was just curious if that was written in, if there was like 5 or 6 just written down on paper, or if
I
the
don't know.
director
Sometimes
just
they
kinda told
sometimes
you
they
this
do
and-
write that with like an ellipses, or did I do that a lot? I don't remember doing that a lot.
I think it was kind of natural because everyone on the show had a sort of a bit of a stutter, and I think all of us now kind of talk like that naturally, so we don't notice anymore.
I don't know if I think it's more of a. There we go.
Very natural, very natural.
Yeah, I don't know if that was people sort of letting their natural speaking rhythms coming out. I mean, as far as that goes, usually at the time on a 1-hour drama, you wouldn't add things to a show. People always ask that. Oh, did you improvise? Like, not usually. On the occasion, I'd throw in something once I was finished filming, and if they used it, great. But no, you don't add things because the writer spent a lot of time writing all of that. So I do feel like a lot of what you were hearing was probably scripted in, because I remember there would be that sometimes in the script, but I'm assuming it sort of would naturally creep out from some of us.
Awesome. Well, we all talk like that now, and we all blame Buffy. So
All right,
thank
cool.
you.
Cool.
Did Joss talk like, or does Joss talk like
Well,
that?
I think there's definitely a clip in the pacing, in the way that the characters talked, and sort of, throwing out these sort of pop culture references as they were talking. I think that definitely influenced, so much of the other shows that came after that. Also, like, at the same time, Gilmore Girls was on, and they had a whole other style to the way they talked, which was similarly, different, but similarly fast-tempoed.
Yeah. Thank you. Next.
Hi. So just in relation to Cabin in the Woods, I just watched that again recently, and I know you had kind of a small part, but it was a great part of the intern. So I was just wondering how that came about. Like, did Joss kind of contact you to do that, or did you express interest in a horror film? Or?
No, they just out of the blue. Was it Joss and Drew? I don't know. I think it just. I don't even know if they told me ahead of time, or if they were like, "Oh, hey, we've come and make a movie with us." But it just was out of the blue, and it was up in Vancouver, and I think I was doing a thing for these Pepsi commercials I did in London, so they had to work out like getting over there, and it was a whole thing. But it was super fun, and it was so weird that movie sat, in a vault for 2 years somewhere before it wasn't going to get released, and then Lionsgate came in and released it. But yeah, it was so fun. I personally, I don't really watch horror movies because I just can't. I don't need to be stressed out for an hour and a half. I think maybe my brain, when I'm watching something, I get very sort of lost in the reality of that, whatever I'm watching. So I tend to, I guess I watch Game of Thrones sometimes, so that's not scary. That's more just like violent and suspenseful. But so I didn't reach out and say, hey, if you ever got a horror movie, write me a part. I didn't do that. But it was so fun, and getting to hang out with Bradley Whitford, who I recently hung out with on the set of Transparent, which we filmed on a cruise ship, which was an actual cruise to Mexico from Los Angeles. And he's on the show, but he wasn't in that episode, but he's dating one of the other actors in real life. Anyway, so it was just like me and Bradley Whitford at the buffet on a cruise ship. God, I love him. Anyway, yeah.
Awesome, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Over here.
Hi. I feel sometimes like at cons we all stand up here.
Sorry,
and
are you a combination of Harry Potter and...
I'm Luna Lovegood.
Does she have a line? Wait, I'm trying to remember. When did she have a...
When it's a Quidditch game when Gryffindor plays Slytherin.
Oh, okay, got it.
It's my look for less.
Great,
it's basically
love it.
A cereal box.
It's a
from
look for
felt.
more. Get it?
I dare you to go to the Lion's Head Tavern after this.
Free drinks for me. I feel like sometimes we stand up here and expect you to talk about what we want you to talk about and be the person we want you to be. What do you want to talk about? What do you want to tell us about?
Oh, no, I'm here to provide for you and your needs. I'm not a selfish lover. I'll put the work in.
Okay.
No, it's called a Q&A, so as you can see, a lot of the things, like, what would your character have done to that? Like, I don't know, it's hard to say because I haven't thought about it. So a lot of times when you ask people those types of questions, you're just getting, like, whatever the first thing that pops into their head. So it may not legitimately be the right answer. Are there any right answers to these thoughtful questions? I don't know. But I appreciate that.
Are there things you don't get asked about very often that you want to talk more about?
Oh gosh. My dating life. No one asks about that ever.
What's your favorite sandwich? Wrap?
Sandwich is so
Panini.
boring. Such a boring food group, the sandwich.
Do you cook at home? You cook?
No.
No?
Oh.
Are you frozen food? You get somebody come in?
No, just delivery.
Delivery.
Oh my God, you
From
guys.
Sarah Michelle Gellar. Thank you. I brought that around.
I will tell you this, that I ordered some delivery from Freeman's last night. And I ordered nachos and a pizza. And the nachos came, you can see it on my Instagram stories. Did I put it up? Yeah. The nachos came in a pizza box, and it was like a pizza made of nachos. And it was so big. It was the biggest nachos I've ever seen.
All right.
And I'm just one person. So I have like 3/4 of a nachos pizza in the tiny refrigerator. I cleared out all the booze. I didn't consume it. I just put it up on the thing so they would know I didn't consume it. And I shoved it all in there. It's waiting for me later.
That sounds delightful. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Are you a beer drinker? Are you a spirits drinker?
I'm sorry, I'm gay.
Where?
That's when people ask me, like,
how many
sir,
umbrellas
can I
can you
interest
fit?"
you in some dessert, sir? Oh, I'm gay, thank you. We would never have that many calories.
Oh.
I just can't. It's very competitive, the gay world. You have to try and have a 6-pack. I don't know. It's a whole thing. Anyway, I'm on Tinder. See you there.
Hi.
Follow that.
I don't know that I can. That's great. I also have a quick question about Cabin in the Woods. I really liked your part in it. I think it really stood out, really.
By the way, I
It's
just
great.
read somebody quoting the I guess the DVD commentary or something, and I guess Joss had made a I have to verify this. Don't quote me on this quote, but that it said that Ronald the intern was the only one to live because you technically didn't see him die, right?
That's part of my question, actually.
So I don't know, but if Joss said it, then I guess it happened. That Ronald lives and then goes. What was it? He goes on to rule the giant gods.
Oh.
That was. Someone can look it up while we're sitting here.
Hey, my actual question, because the last part we see, the intern is on a screen in the back, and I don't know if it's in a closet or something, but he's holding up a sign, and I cannot read what it is.
Oh, I think it's something like a dragon bat. Was that a thing? One of the monsters? I think it was
There's something like that,
help
yeah.
me. My location is the whatever storage room. There's a dragon bat at the door. I think it has my scent. Was that in Cabin in the Woods or is this Buffy thing?
No, I think that's right. Yeah.
I think
there's so many crazy
think
monsters.
that's what I wrote because I remember them because we filmed all of that stuff before I actually filmed the regular parts of the movie. I'm trying to remember. I think it was something about a dragon bat.
Cool. Yeah, that was my question.
Look it up. I'm sure we can find out
Thank you.
between all of us and Google.
Thank you. Do you ever get scenes or scenes from episodes of various series mixed up? You know, oh yeah, that was in Buffy. Oh no, that was an Angel.
I don't know. I mean, it's the same character, so I think that's allowed.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't confuse Buffy for the short-lived sitcom Joey. You know, I don't know.
Were you on Joey?
Yeah, I did an episode.
We killed the room with Joey. The room died at Joey. Let's
People
perk us up.
love Joey.
Hi.
Hi.
I've heard that there's a lot of difference between filming movies and TV. What's your favorite difference? Because you've done both.
Well, I like them for different reasons. TV, I like doing TV just because it moves faster than movies. The movies, they tend to take their time and you have to do the lines over and over. So I like TV because you're on more of a strict time schedule and you have to get it done. So that's fun. But then compare that to, I'm doing a play right now where I play Tilda Swinton, and true story. And it's the most fun I've had in years. Because people ask me what's the favorite thing you've done, and my favorite thing I've done out of all of the things is this one-man play called Buyer and Seller, and it's just an hour and 45 minutes with no break, and the one actor in the show is playing all the different parts, including Barbra Streisand and her husband and all these things. So to me, that's my favorite thing I've ever done. And also I love it because theater, it's only a small number of people are going to see that. So it just seems a little more special exclusive, and there's no videotape of it, so like it only exists in people's memories. So that's what, I don't know, my favorite thing to do.
That's awesome. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Over here.
I found it. It was the
Oh,
Cabin
she
in the
gave me the
Woods.
5-minute sign. I always forget to plug my movie. You guys, I made a documentary about taking my one-man comedy show to the Edinburgh Fringe Festival in Scotland. It's called Nerdgasm, and it's super funny and fun, and you can get, wait, is Amazon up here?
Yeah.
Okay, it's on Amazon.
.ca.
You can rent it on Amazon, or what's the Vimeo thing? VHX? Is that a thing? Yeah. And rent it or buy it, whatever. It's super fun. There's a lot of awkward moments. Oh, and I get to go, I do Harry Potter things in the land where Harry Potter was written and stuff like that. So check it out.
And there's a clip on your website too, isn't there?
Yeah, you can,
For
yeah.
Nerdgasm?
Oh yeah, if you go to tomlenk.com, there's the way to find it there. What were you gonna ask?
The lady went. Where'd she go?
Yeah, what it, okay. There we go. I'm in charge. I mean,
Yeah.
Ronald's in charge.
Yeah. And the ancient gods.
Wait, were the ancient gods those big things at the end that like, sorry, spoiler alert. Okay, sorry, was there one last question at the mic? I felt like I cut somebody off from.
No, that
Oh,
was.
no, it was you,
Lenk.
okay.
We got her in. No more questions? This is timing out wonderfully.
Oh, there's a look at there, the steampunk Anna,
Oh, here we go.
steampunk Anna Green Gables.
Anna Green Gables.
Hi!
Hi.
Whoa, that's really loud. I just thought I would ask, what was your favorite scene to film in Buffy with the Evil Trio?
The favorite one / most annoying one to film was the scene where we were wearing togas on a hillside with a unicorn. Because it wasn't a real unicorn, it was actually a small horse with a little thing on it. But they kept trying to get the unicorn to do things. And they're like, come over here, look, I have this carrot for you. But we were in a field of grass, so the horse was like, nah, I'm good. So that was fun and difficult because the horse wouldn't go where they wanted it to go. And it was rather chilly, and we were in togas. And I remember the crew guy being annoyed that we were messing up or something and taking so long. I'm like, you're not the one, you're in like several layers of clothing. I am the one in a dress right now with no undergarments. So chill, buddy, chill.
How many of you were in that scene?
Just 3 of us, plus the horse, unicorn, sorry, so that's 4.
Nobody was wearing underwear?
No, I'm saying I was in a toga.
Yeah.
I mean, I was wearing, I just didn't have like.
Boxer brief.
I wasn't wearing like, like long johns, there we go, that's what I'm talking about.
Okay. Just for when you watch that scene next.
Thank you.
Just keep that in mind. Thank you, Anne.
Is that it?
Well, that's it.
Okay, we'll wrap it up.
We've come to time. Any last words for Halifax?
Halifax.
Well, these people of Halifax, anyway.
Yeah, are you guys mostly from here?
Anybody not from Halifax?
Did anyone come out from like where the polar bears are? Is anyone from there?
The polar
No?
bears are coming further south, Tom.
Red Lake? Anyone from Red Lake? No? Okay. Anyway, it's been a pleasure. Come back on Sunday, right? And we'll talk Lenk looks for less and fashion, and bring some recyclables and garbage with you, and I'll try and come up with something. I think I'm gonna. Last time I did it, I dressed myself in the thing, but I think this time I may dress another person. Maybe a volunteer will get done up.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Tom Lenk.
Bye.
Hal-Con.